Broadcasting live from the Ho2 studio, it is the debut of the Tortoise and Hare show. I am Turtle, as you all know, and with me is my lovely new co-host, Max. How's it going?
It's going amazing.
Okay. Do you want to explain why you are the Hare?
I'm the Hare because I don hair on my head, and
which, if you didn't, I don't think you would be on the show.
Well, why not? I mean, bald chicks can be hot.
Can they really? Name a hot bald chick.
Come on.
Name one now.
Sinead O'Connor.
No.
Kirstie Alley.
No. See already.
When she did that? Oh,
no.
That was hot.
No. I don't know. There's something about not having, it's like if I'm macking a girl, and I run my finger through her skull, it's like I'm macking on like somebody, on a guy. I don't know.
I think it's hot.
I don't. Do you mac girls with no hair?
Well, I haven't yet, but you can write to me at Enter the Shell.
Yeah, Max at Enter the Shell. If you do not have hair and you are and you're a female, most importantly, it doesn't matter whether you're good looking or not, because as we just explained, as long as you don't have hair, she will mac you. I can't wait for our first big event.
No, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that, putting that out there for me.
Hey,
just what I needed.
It'll just be interesting if anybody holds you to that. That'll be great.
Yeah, and they will. You have no idea. It's an ugly world out there. There'll be a line.
Oh, by the way, we just played a song that was South Beach by Eric Valentine, which you can find on his Facebook, facebook.com/eric.m.valentine. And welcome to the show, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Do you want to explain a little bit about good old Eric?
Well, if you don't know the amazing drum legend Eric Valentine, you need it's definitely a necessity to go look him up, go to a show, hear him. You can hear him all across the world, on boats, on planes, everywhere. This man is everywhere. He's played with Steve Lukather, Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Patti LaBelle, Randy Jackson, Stevie friggin' Wonder. Hello?
Wow.
Hello? Stevie Wonder? Can we say that?
He's pretty major.
Yeah, and just the list goes on and on. Chris Bodie, Regina Bell, Yolanda Adams. You are a legend. How does it feel to be a legend?
I don't know, because I don't feel like a legend.
Is it because you are a background player to all these legends that you kind of have that anonymity, but at the same time that prestige?
Yeah, probably so. But I just love what I do and enjoying the ride. So that's kind of how I see it.
What was it about drumming for you? Was it the constant racking of things that lured you, or
I was always beating up stuff, so that didn't sound right.
Were you a scrapper or what?
But yeah, hitting on buckets and all that kind of stuff when I was a kid and growing up.
Cool. And finally, your parents were like, you know what? We need to give this guy some actual noise that makes sense, and then they got you a drum set?
Yeah, and I beat up my parents' house pretty bad.
Awesome.
Yeah, so the basement, practicing long hours.
But it worked out because now you are playing with all these legends. Yeah, so did you go buy them a new house or anything like that?
I haven't bought them a house, but I make sure they're all right. I keep them smiling.
Cool. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're like, thanks, moms, for letting me beat up
all the time.
Nice. Now, we do have a packed show because we do have a second guest, and that's Kitten, right?
Yeah, Kitten Kuroi.
Kitten Kuroi. Now, what is that? Is that Japanese or something like that?
Actually, yeah, it is.
Are you part Japanese?
Maybe. It's Japanese for the color black.
Oh, nice.
So Kitten Kuroi.
Kitten Kuroi.
She is so hot, people.
She is.
No idea. This woman is hot.
Yeah, I'm very. Can I say this? I've always felt that I missed out on life because I never was able to date a black girl. That was been a fantasy of mine for like a long.
Well, she's taken.
You
are.
So
right. my goodness.
Confessions.
If you want to go out once, we can go out.
Deal.
We can.
Wow.
Deal.
So
That
you
is
can
so
at least have
kind
that
of
in your
giving.
like repertoire of
Exactly.
women that you've dated.
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
Oh, you should see him right now. He's foaming at the mouth.
Totally. I think he's
Yeah.
turning red.
I am. I am.
His little shell is moving around.
Just a little bit, but you're a major stud. You play some instruments and some music, right? We're gonna play your song in just a bit, but before that, we do that. Let's get to know you.
Well, I am 5 foot. I'm just kidding. My name's Kitten. I'm a rock artist. I love rock. Got my start actually doing gospel music, so it ties in very, very well. I've performed with a lot of artists, singing backgrounds for Natasha Bedingfield, the big voiced Brit, Unwritten, Pocket Full of Sunshine Woman, Engelbert Humperdinck, After the Lovin', Quando, did all that. Who else? Frenchie Davis
The hot
from
Frenchie
The Voice,
Davis.
American Idol. Single just came out today, which is awesome.
Yay.
Or this week, rather. It's pretty awesome. So many other people. John B., R&B legend John B., and I can't remember everyone.
And
but
so are you mainly a backup vocalist, or do you play guitar or piano? Or?
I do play guitar. I do play piano. I am not like a genius like this man who's a genius at his craft, Mr. Eric Valentine, but I get a little something done. I'm a singer-songwriter, so I do my own solo stuff, which is rock. And my lovely Mr. Damon Valley actually co-writes with me and plays guitar and stuff. And we kind of mesh and make that happen together.
It's a beautiful mesh.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
really is.
It's a lovely, delicious mesh.
Now, what's going to be awesome is, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but since this is our debut show, if we ever have two guests that are musicians, they have to collaborate. That's just part of the deal.
No,
So,
it's a great deal.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that just happened now, by the way.
Yeah, we just made that up right on the spot, but it's now on tape. So
Yeah, so,
All right,
so you
now
have to
should
do
I
it.
you agree.
We're like contractually like obligated to this now.
Exactly. And it can only be like a 2.5 minute song. Like,
it
because
can only be two.
Yeah.
Right, like,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, it could be longer than that,
Oh,
but
boy.
but that to me, if a song is longer than 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes, it's a song. If it's less than that, I think of it more as like a jingle.
The jingle.
Just like, hey,
Eric and I are actually doing a record together.
Really, look at you, look at you.
Yeah.
Hey, this isn't hosts do
yeah.
collaborate with the guests.
Wait
This
a
is
minute. No, we were already doing it. We were
Okay.
already doing it. So it didn't just happen right now. But I will use that later on with a different guest.
maybe. Oh, but only I have the powers of
Yes.
that.
Well, okay. Turtle holds the power.
Yeah.
Turtle power.
Right.
Love it.
We didn't explain, I guess, why we are the tortoise and the hare. I explained why I am the tortoise,
Well, yeah, you kind of.
right?
Well,
I'm
everybody knows.
everybody knows. It's my
Turtle.
website, damn it. People,
Darn it.
If they haven't figured it out by now.
Why are you here?
Exactly. But you are a hare. Why?
I'm a Playboy model, so that kind of goes with the ears and the tail, otherwise known as a hare.
So
We do the bunny hop, but
Do
I'm
you
the big bad
still
hare.
do the bunny hop?
I do on occasion.
Can I see a bunny hop? Is that
how much
allowed?
cash you got? Because we're talking green here, baby.
Hold on, Eric. Can I borrow like $20?
Right.
That's not going to do it. It's
No.
a good hop.
Okay. All right. 25. We'll see.
Oh, man, back in the day, I used to make some cash doing that hop. I don't know. I'm just like downgrading.
Honest.
$25 for a hop? Come on.
It's one hop. How much can you pay for a hop?
Do you know who this is?
I do.
Do you know who this woman
She's
is?
my co-host.
So therefore, it needs to, put a little more zeros on the end of that.
Oh man,
More zeros.
too rich for my blood.
Zeros.
Can I get a kick for $25?
Right.
Let's talk more about the bands that are going to be performing on this really cool event. Was it rockthewalkla.com?
Yeah. rockthewalkla.com. We have 5 bands. In addition to 01, we're going to have Peligro, which is DH from Dead Kennedys. That's his band. So if you guys are Dead Kennedy fans,
And
please
who
come
isn't?
out. Right, who's not?
Right.
Please come out, see him perform with his band. We're going to have Still Standing, which is a great LA-based band that's
Yeah,
actually
Hot
fronted
Twins
by
on
twins,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Some
Johnny and
twinsies
Justin.
action.
Are these girls twins?
No, I'm
No.
sorry.
Because you
Well,
guys are like
you
hot
know,
twins. That's exactly where my mind went.
We have different ideas of what hot twins are sometimes. Let's see. And then we also have Inside the Black.
Yeah, and you are performing.
Yeah,
as
oh, yeah,
well.
and me.
Yeah.
And I am performing. Kitten Kuroi. I'll be performing.
Are
I'm
you
excited.
closing?
I think it looks like I'm gonna be closing
That's
the
cool.
show.
Cool.
Gonna bring it around full circle.
And here's the thing: it's at one of my favorite venues, and that's the Mint out in LA, right there off of Pico, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's no paid parking; like you can just park on the street,
Awesome.
and which is one of my favorite things. And the sound guy, I've always been impressed by the sound guys that are doing the sound in the Mint because they really know accurately how to really use the room. You know.
Yes. And it's what I love about it too is it's not too big because I really like that community aspect. You know, I want us to rub shoulders. I want us to interact. And I love that the stage is the focus of the venue. So you can't just come in, get a drink and not know what's going on. You're going to know what's going on.
Right.
It's not a private event, so everyone can come. Please come out. And the Mint, we actually handpicked it because we love it so much.
Cool. Are you going to be doing door prizes or anything like that?
Yeah, we're going to be doing raffles and all this good stuff. It's going to be fun. We're
Now-
going to, another thing I want to add really quickly. Sorry to interrupt
worries.
you. What we're doing is a mixtape. So coming up soon, people can donate $5 and they can get a mixtape of the bands that are participating in the show as well as a couple of other bands that are a part of the compilation. So stay tuned for that on rockthewalkla.com.
Now, I would like to do this, and that is, I would like to donate something to the cause. And this could be a door prize. You guys can give it out any way you want because I think this will really help. This is a
Cool.
shirt that I got especially to donate. And
Excellent.
I thought it would be cool.
Beer bong. Loving it.
So that's for the cause.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Well, you got to sign that, Joe.
I
Yeah,
will,
sign
and you
it.
too.
All right.
We got to get entertheshell.com on this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
eventually.
so people
can
the
know.
Hare show.
No worries.
Thank you.
Yeah.
T-shirt guys up for grabs.
There you go. Donate $5 to the cause, and that shirt is yours.
Yes.
Or use it whichever way you want. You know. Now, I don't know how like you guys do this. Whether you lug your own like equipment around or not. Do you guys? Is that a personal question? Like your guitars and stuff like that.
I don't usually play guitar when I perform. I
It's just
usually
you.
sing. So, I mean, I help people with their instruments, but usually with the vocalist, I mean, unless you're doing a gig with somebody else, you just bring yourself or in-ears or something.
Eric, do you lug your own drum set around or anything?
I try not to.
Eric is far too big to be lugging any drum.
Excuse me.
He's got text for that.
Well, the reason why I bring this up is because Noel Gallagher, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the guy Oasis. He, like you guys, doesn't really lug his equipment around. He has his roadies do that. And just recently, a spider jumped out because it was in the gear, and I was wondering if you guys have any stories like that where a creature snuck into your gear or not.
No. I have a creature snuck into my bunk on the tour bus.
Right, I was
Oh,
gonna say that too.
okay.
That's scary.
Yeah.
You're trying to
Yeah.
lay down for the evening. You had a long day, and there's some big old creepy crawly on your pillow.
Are you sure that was an animal?
Well, she said creepy. So
There are some creepy crawlies I've been on the road with. So.
Yeah, and they creep on the bus. You can't get them off.
You're like, what is that? Oh God, is that a spider? Or is that a hand? Oh,
Either way, it's furry.
it's furry.
Max, have you had any strange encounters with any crazy animals?
Yeah, well.
Notice I didn't say
you're
people.
asking the right-
Right.
You are asking the right person. I've had so many creepy crawly things that have happened. Because, when you're out on tour, I was in Europe with Alice Cooper when I was singing for him. And we were playing at Wembley. And this, I don't know what it was. to this day, I can't, like, tried to look it up. It had like these big spots. It had fur. It had like 19 legs, and it was coming for me.
Ooh, no.
And I was like backing up to the wall,
Of course.
like, I don't know what kind of European little things you got going on here. And nobody knew. It was like everybody's trying to capture it. You know, the
Right.
band, of course, is like, oh, no, don't touch it. You know, it's our friend. You know, it's Alice Cooper. You know, you're expecting he's going to have like, it's like, is this a prop? It was that bad. And I still, to this day, I don't know what it was.
What happened to it?
I don't know. I ran.
It just disappeared.
I ran to the
She
green
disappeared.
room. It was like coming at me, and I'm like standing at the microphone, going,
Oh no.
"Somebody do something."
Yeah, it's so weird. Like insects, the way they have this crazy, I don't know, mind game that they play with you. It's like you're bigger than them, you're you're stronger than them, but yet even if I see a cockroach, I'll be like, for a minute, I'll be like, oh my god, what do I do? And then I bring wait a second, this is an insect, I can easily crush it.
But it has like all these eyes and legs, and then if you crush it, you can like feel
It's
it.
all the gunk.
You know, even if you crush
They
it
have
with your
special
shoe,
powers.
you can still feel it crushing, and then it might still be alive when you're
Yeah.
finished with it.
Well, I also have like that thing. I don't want to kill anything that's
Right.
from nature.
Right.
Humanitarian kind of.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing to have.
Yeah,
I let
it's like
other
a-
people do that.
pick it up and take it outside, but sometimes they jump.
Yes.
Oof. I've had to do some shoots, like modeling with like hissing cockroaches and bees and all of
boy.
that, like on my body.
As a prop.
And they're alive. They're crawling on me,
Ooh-wee.
and I'm like, okay. I'm really not too sure about this. How much is that paycheck?
Right.
Exactly.
And it wasn't $25 for a hop.
It should have been. No, I'm just kidding. But it's real weird because, as the summer does end, I'm noticing more and more bees are in season, and I feel real bad. I've been capturing them and letting them go because I think bees are essential to the ecosystem. When I was younger, I would kill them. And now that I'm older, I feel even bad. How are you guys with bees? Do you guys run away from them or?
Oh.
I kind of respect bees pretty well. I just stay still and let them do whatever they need to do, and then usually they'll go
Yeah,
about their
you
way.
know that Steve Vai, who you played
Yes.
with, is actually a beekeeper.
He's a
Makes his
beekeeper.
own honey, and it's
Yes.
fantastic.
Oh man, we got to get
You
him.
need to talk to him about bees. I
Yeah.
mean, we were on the bus one time. Him and the last G3 tour, and him and Steve Morse were having this conversation about bees, which was incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, he can go for hours.
Well,
about
maybe
talking about bees.
Maybe with your help, you can get him on the next, Tortoise and Hare show, and
Yeah, we'll have to
maybe we
make that
can.
happen.
Talk about
He's on tour
bees.
now,
Yeah.
but we have to make that happen.
Yeah.
Real quick, part of me wants to call it a show, another part of me wants to call it a project.
An experience.
And it is an experience. Maybe that's what we should call it. Just
The
the
tortoise and the hare
experience. I like. I think that's what we'll call it. Like,
I was in a
officially.
band called the CC DeVille Experience. You remember CC?
Yeah,
DeVille
from Poison.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we
Yeah.
were in a band together. It was an experience.
Okay, let me tell you something. It was so funny because, and this is not anything, but I actually saw Poison. It was Poison and it was Def Leppard. They were playing together. They were at the Irvine Meadows, or Verizon, I believe it's called now. This was just like a month ago, if that. And then I saw CC DeVille's tour bus, and like a girl's like, "Oh my God, there's CC DeVille!" Even though it was him and his bus, but
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
But it was still cool to see that huge tour bus, and you're just
Right.
thinking like, "What
and
are you
he's
doing?"
the only one on it.
Yeah, exactly.
We actually used to go out on his bus and go, like down to Malibu and have lunch, just like the two of us. It was ridiculous.
And he would take his bus.
They would take his bus.
Oh,
Good
and
times.
by the way, we just heard the song 95 South by our guest, Eric Valentine. And what's your website where people can look more about you? It's your Facebook, right?
Yeah, my Facebook. I have two pages. One is if you just search Eric Valentine, you'll find me. And the other page is Eric. Then it's Mr. Chocolate as one word. Valentine. And that's the new page. And I try to
It's
write
tasty.
everybody back and stay in touch and keep it real.
Cool. Will you be doing that on the cruise? Is it hard to get internet on the cruise?
Oh, you can get it. You're gonna pay for it. So yeah,
You're not supposed to do the internet while you're on a cruise. You're
Right.
supposed to relax.
You're supposed
That's
to relax
the
and
point.
have fun.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have one more thing I want to talk to you guys about, and that was I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tel Aviv, Jerusalem. Just recently, they found this really cool 9,000-year-old charm that they found. They were just digging up this road, and they found this 9,000-year-old charm. And I was wondering, it's so strange that people back then still had little charms or little trinkets that they keep for good luck. And I was wondering if you guys had anything that you guys kept for good luck.
You know what? Damon actually got these dog tags that have his mantra on it. I'm trying to remember what it said, but it was in French, and it had to do about being strong and all this kind of stuff. And I forgot and had it on during an Engelbert show, and they were like, take that off, because we're supposed to be classy ladies. Okay. So I took it off and I put it on the drum stand and forgot it. That was my good luck charm, and I forgot it. No. So now I have these new bracelets that this woman hand makes out of all these salvaged thrift store finds and old like electric company signs and mailboxes and all kind of stuff, and I keep those on as my charm.
Do you think that lucky charm is giving somebody else luck? Maybe it's paying it forward?
You know what? Actually, when I realized I lost it, that's what I was wishing on someone. That, I wasn't wishing like, hate. I was like, hopefully that will give to them something that, that I can pass along to them in a positive way.
That's a very positive outlook and philosophy, and taking a bad situation, turning it right. What about you, Eric? You got anything?
Not really. I just kind of walk in it all the time, so I don't really have any charms or anything that says anything other than just wearing jewelry.
Do you have a lucky drum head or?
No, not yet. But I do want to. I don't have any tats, and I want to get a tat. Something representing my mom and dad, so that I can always.
Yeah, and if you're gonna go and get a tat, you need to go to Kirk Alley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. Man, I'm telling you, this boy has more talent than anybody I've ever seen. With a, what do they call it? A gun, a needle, a drill, a pain machine. He's an unbelievable artist.
Where is he located?
He's here in L.A. And F. Kirk Alley is his name.
Where does it hurt most?
Where does it hurt?
That is all right. Whoa, it's a family show.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Tell me.
not.
Well, I have 2 tattoos that he did for me, and one of them is still not done because it was so painful. Big, huge angel on my back,
cool,
protecting me.
Do you have a lucky charm or anything like that?
I do have a couple of little lucky charms. I don't know if people ever notice, I wear a lot of bracelets. And I'm showing my arms right now to the camera. I have some beads that were given to me from a monk, another woman that was suffering from cancer who made this for me as therapy, another bracelet. All these crystals from various friends and fans. I get a lot of gifts when I'm doing my autograph shows, and they come up, and it's just like a little appreciation, and I love it, and I try to wear those things as much as I possibly can. And then I got some lucky underwear.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Are you wearing them now?
No.
She's like, I'm not wearing any underwear.
As a matter of fact.
Hey.
Earlier in the experience, we said that you two were going to collaborate. Now, here's the catch.
Oh, boy.
You have 1 month to collaborate because we're going to play it on the next show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
So cool. if you guys don't collaborate or do it, then guess what? We're gonna call you guys on air.
Yeah.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Okay.
We will call you guys and we will hold you to it. Okay? Is that a deal?
Oh well, it just got crazier.
Let's shake on it.
Yeah, let's go shake.
Ah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
We have like 40-something friends in common on Facebook. We just found out.
We can make it happen.
Deal. Deal.
Thank you.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
Put us on the spot.
Yeah.
And Max, welcome to this new experience.
I'm digging it. I
Right?
think it's going to be awesome.
It's definitely going to be awesome. So look for us, Tortoise and Hare Experience. We leave you now with nothing worth saying. And want to plug?
Yes, rockthewalkla.com, October 7th. It's a Sunday at the Mint. Come check us out.
Entertheshell.com. Thanks for distracting me.